Hello everyone, this is Paul, and this is another review for Common Touch of Fantasy. I'm doing a longer review of The Serpent by Claire North. Can't really get it nice, kind of like that. This is a novella. This is the first novella in the Gamehouse trilogy. It's about 140 pages on my e-reader. And I just finished it, so this is going to be one of those reviews where I am just going to be praising this book. I loved this novella. I'm just gonna, if I say book, novel, novella, just excuse me, it is a novella. Uh, Fantastic. I haven't had that moment in a book in a while now, probably about 6 months, where something happened that just excited me so much, and like I would stand up and I'm just be like, yeah, like I do that when something happens in a book that is so awesome. Like I get physically excited. I'll be like, yeah, and I did that because it was awesome. I loved it. It's my favorite read of the year so far. um now, the other books I gave a 5 to, The Red Knight, Aurora. Just recently I did Monster Calls, and then I think Sandman Volume 6. All of those are amazing, excellent books in themselves, but this novella just had something that really excited me, connected me. And I think it's because of the premise. Okay, so this is going to be a rambly review. I'm going to do a mini review as well, but this is going to be the rambly long review. This novella is about the Gamehouse. Uh, this is set in 16th century in Venice, Italy, and the setting is amazing. Because it's Venice, you know. I love reading about middle aged or a little bit later places in Italy. It's just amazing. Anyways, I I don't even know where to start. Okay, so the Game House. The Game House is this gambling place where you can go in and gamble playing just normal games like cards, checkers, chess, things like that. But there's a second layer to the Game House. The Game House has always been around. The Game House will always be around. It is everywhere. And what people bet in the Game House is they bet their lives. They bet years on their lives. They bet their soul. They bet more years on their lives. They bet their children. They bet their family. They bet their loved ones. It is intense. Okay? And this woman is now a part of the next game. And the game is to get their piece, their player, their representative to become what is technically the mayor of Venice. And so she's playing against three other individuals, and they each have cards, and it's like tarot cards, and it's assigned to an individual that owes things to the Game House. Maybe they owe a huge debt, or the Game House did a huge favor for them. Now they have to return that favor. So they're pieces that these players can now use to get their politician to be elected. And so they use these pieces to try to get him elected, and it's just fantastic. We follow the woman, Thren, and she's just an amazing character. She is so strong-willed, and she just knows what she wants, and she just is amazing. And it's just a well-written book. The plot is so tight. Like, it's one of the tightest political intrigue plots I've ever read. Like, I would love if the intrigue that was in this was in Game of Thrones. I mean, or in other books that are considered political intrigue. Because this is political intrigue. Nothing else to me is political intrigue. Everything else seems rather simple compared to this, I think. I just really enjoyed this so much. I had a ton of fun reading this. The idea blew me away right away. And what happens blew me away completely. And I don't really hype up something this much on my channel. Maybe it's because I just finished it and I wanted to put out this longer review. But I really enjoyed this. I think that people should try this out. I think Claire North is one of the best science fiction writers writing at the time, best young science fiction writers. And I think her ideas, I think her writing style, I think the way she approaches things is just very unique. This is written really uniquely. It does not have like the typical format for writing. There's dialogue, but the dialogue is not in quotations. It's written from a bird's eye view, like a omnipresent narrator of sorts, and it works so well. And I really enjoyed it. It's like $1.99 on Amazon or Barnes and Noble for your e-reader device. Check it out. I really liked it a lot. Of course, I'm giving it a 5 out of 5, and I'm definitely going to be reading the next 2 novellas in this series. The next novella takes place in Bangkok in like 1910 maybe, and then the third one I believe takes place in more present time in a large city, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be interesting. And in each of those, there is a new player that joins the Gamehouse and tries to win. And winning is everything when it comes to this book. I loved it. I think you guys should try it out. Thanks for watching this long, rambly hype review. Let's see. 5 score. Characters, I'd give it a 4. Plot, a 5. Easily 5 plot. World building, I would say a 5. The world building and setting is fantastic. The writing is really good too, like so unique. I give it a 5. And the heart and mind aspect, like the mind aspect of it, is really good. So I give it a 4 with that. So it's like a 23 out of 25. So that's really high for me. And I just enjoyed it. It's the best novella I've ever read, hands down. I haven't read a lot, but to me, it's my favorite. It's very plot heavy, so yeah, you people that love plot heavy books. Okay, thanks for watching. Please comment.